A mid-innings collapse saw the LV County Championship's long-time second division leaders Derbyshire cling on for a draw, with some help from the weather, against Essex in Derby. Essex needed to win themselves to have any chance of staying in the promotion race, so they set off to set a target, losing O.A. Shah before he'd added to his overnight 26, that giving Tony Palladino his 50th championship wicket of the season. It was clear from that shot that Essex were going to have a thrash, something Tom Wesley had started on the previous evening in racing to a 50. He'd advanced to 82 when he edged a drive off Mark Turner behind to leave Essex on 133 for 3 with a lead of 112. The pace really started to quicken then. Mark Patini and Ryan Tendescarter started to play their shots. Patini had few problems in getting to a speedy 50 off 54 balls, an innings containing only the 4 fours, but a lot of urgency. He was out 2 balls later, swinging a ball from Ross Whiteley to Turner in the deep, to go with his side now on 189 for 4, 168 runs ahead. Tendescarter and James Foster now added even more urgency either side of lunch, adding 72 in just 11 overs. Tendescarter had just completed his own 50 off 59 balls when he edged an expansive drive off Turner behind, but now the declaration was imminent. With hindsight, perhaps Foster should have called his players in at that point, but at the time he felt he needed a few more runs on the board. And a 6 off David Wainwright took him to his 40-ball half-century. Moments later he did declare on 294 for 5 to set Derbyshire 274 in a minimum of 58 overs. Knowing that if they could chase that down, then promotion for the first time for the county would be almost assured, Derbyshire made a good start, led by their captain Wayne Madsen, who dominated an opening partnership of 42 with Paul Borrington, which came in the opening 8 overs. Madsen's contribution to that was 31. With so much batting to come, Madsen won't have been concerned at all when he became the latest victim of David Masters. But he would have been getting nervous when Borrington soon followed, stumped down the leg side by Foster off Tom Craddock, who'd been brought into the attack early. The leggy then did for Usman Khawaja in his next over, Foster again with some great glove work, which left the home side in some trouble on 51 for 3. Dan Redfern and Wes Durston then saw their side through to the tea break, which gave them time to reassess. For now, they stopped the rushes down the pitch and batted in a more circumspect manner, although Durston still played his shots when he could to keep his side interested in their target. While they hadn't had the start they would have wanted, all was not lost yet for Derbyshire, especially with Durston playing shots like this, which went for 6. As this partnership built at a reasonable rate, Derbyshire were giving themselves a chance of a chase in the last hour. Redfern began to up the tempo of his innings as this pair soon closed in on a very important 3-figure partnership. Durston was excellent and reached a fine 50. He got there off 81 balls, 4 of which he'd hit to the boundary and 1 for that 6. His innings was now going to be the key one as the target was brought down to 116 off the last 20 overs. But in a flash, Derbyshire's dreams of winning disappeared. Redfern on 46 got a leading edge off Graham Napier and was caught by Shah. 2 runs later, Durston missed out on a short ball from Craddock and was bowled for 60. 3 balls after that, Wainwright was bowled by a Turner from Craddock to go for a duck. And after the addition of only 3 more runs in the next 5 overs, Tom Poynton was brilliantly held behind by Foster off Masters. In 8 overs, Derbyshire had lost 4 wickets for the addition of only 5 runs and the game had gone. Essex, however, were now confident of winning themselves to keep alive their season. But with Derbyshire on 173 for 7 and time running out, the rain returned to Derby to bring an end to this enthralling contest, something the home side were probably very happy with. They took 8 points from this match, which, after wins for Yorkshire and Kent, keeps them 19 points clear at the top and 23 ahead of third place Kent, who they play next in Canterbury. Essex can now start planning for next year.